Chapter 3, Mishnah 4. The Mishnah deals with additional cases in which the food for an Eruv tehumin is not available during Bein Hashmashos. If one placed the food near the edge of his tehum, i.e., almost 2,000 amos from his regular residence, and it rolled out of the tehum, or a pile of rubble fell on it, or it was burned, or it was teruma and it became tame and may no longer be eaten, in each of these cases the law is as follows. If the accident happened when it was certainly still daytime, i.e., before Ben Hashmashos on Friday, it is not a valid Erev, because the food could not be accessed, or it could not be eaten during Bein Hashmashos. But if the accident happened after it had definitely become dark, i.e., after Bein Hashmashos, this is a valid Eruv. Since the food could be eaten during Bein Hashmashos, the Eruv took effect at that time. It then remains in force throughout Shabbos, regardless of what happens to it later. If it is unknown when the accident happened, the law is the subject of a dispute. Rabbi Meir and Rabbi Yehuda say this is like a person driving a donkey and a camel, who could not walk in front of the donkey or behind the camel, but only between the two animals. In our case, the owner may walk only between the Erev and his house. He may not go beyond the Erev because the Erev might be invalid, and he may not go beyond his house in the opposite direction because the Erev might be valid. Thus, he is confined to the area between the two. But Rabbi Yossi and Rabbi Shimon say an Erev of unknown status is valid. Since the Erev was known to be accessible and fit to eat when it was placed, we assume that it stayed that way through Bein Hashmashos. Rabbi Yossi cites evidence for his opinion. Rabbi Yossi said, Avtomos attested in the name of 5 sages that an Erev of unknown status is valid.